Before I get started with this video, I just want to tell everyone that Kasinova Tha Don is an independent rapper who is well known for having a voice that resembles Tupac Shakur. He's my favorite rapper. To me, he's the best rapper alive. And while I don't agree with everything he says, I agree with most of what he says. I'm making this video because he gets a lot of hate for sounding like Tupac. I don't know if Tupac's alive. I don't know if Tupac is working with him. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to make this video defending Kasinova's name because the hatred is unneeded. First of all, let's start with the whole thing about him sounding like Tupac. Don't we all resemble somebody? Haven't you ever heard somebody say you look just like so-and-so or you look just like that person? Should people hate you because you resemble somebody? Resembling somebody is something that most people can't help. They say that he's playing the Tupac card. Suge Knight also plays the Tupac card. Every interview he does, he brings up Tupac. Why? Because he wants to become famous off of Tupac. The same thing you're accusing Kasinova of. If it weren't for Tupac Shakur, nobody would even know who Suge Knight was. I didn't even know who he was until he was affiliated with Tupac. Who has played the Tupac card more than Suge Knight? Think about it. Every interview, like I said, every interview that he does, he plays the Tupac card. Nobody plays it more than he does. So I don't want to hear that shit about Kasinova playing the Tupac card, because nobody plays it more than Suge Knight. He used Tupac for all that he could. And now that Tupac's gone, who talks about Suge Knight? Nobody. So that basically debunks that right there. The second thing, Kasinova imitates Tupac. Let me debunk that really quickly. I'm going to take some of the people I like, Kasinova. I hope you don't mind. I like The Rock, who's a fictional character portrayed by Dwayne Johnson in WWE. Did you know that The Rock is based on Elvis Presley and Muhammad Ali? Here's a picture of The Rock in his earlier days in 1999. Do you see the kind of shirt he's wearing? And then look at Elvis Presley. They're dressed exactly the same. Did you know that Muhammad Ali calls himself the People's Champion? Guess what The Rock calls himself? The People's Champion. Elvis Presley has a song called The Heartbreak Hotel. The Rock has a song and a catchphrase called The Smackdown Hotel. So we all imitate somebody in some form or another. So Kasinova Tha Don isn't doing anything that any other entertainer doesn't do. Tupac called himself Machiavelli, which is actually just a shorter version of the word Machiavelli, like the philosopher Niccolo Machiavelli. See what I mean? What's the difference? Tupac did the exact same thing. So is Tupac fake? Think about your argument. Your argument makes no sense. This next clip I want to show you is of a guy named Brabo Gator. What the fuck is a Brabo Gator, and what was your point behind making this video? And what's really sad about it is you actually have the nerve to call it a diss. And I'll admit, your song was funny, I enjoyed it, but the fact is, this is not a diss. See, a diss is when you retaliate for somebody doing something to you or saying something to you first. They have to say it to you first in order to make it a diss. This is not a diss video. This is just trolling. If you were a young person, if you were a kid, Brabo, you would be known as a cyberbully. That's basically what this is. This is trolling disguised as rapping. You're just a fucking troll, essentially. I'm gonna play a little bit of the video to let everybody see what you did.
So the rumor is that Tupac's still alive in Cuba, Jamaica, or some tropical island, and he's still doing music. But instead of showing his face, he's using you, Kasinova, as the face of his music. But y'all's voices sound alike because it's really him doing the music. You gon' have to prove that shit to me. Shut your mouth, don't try to win. You'll get strummed out like a violin. He thinks Tupac's inside of him. Guess what? Tupac gon' die again. Better yet, go find a limb and just hang yourself with that fuckery. I'ma sum it up in my summary. You and the outlaws couldn't fuck with me. Ain't no hushing me. If you hit me up, I'ma rise above you, try upperly. So high, you gon' label me uppity. 35 and no recovery. Bitch, Tupac couldn't crumble me. You think I'm scared of your puppetry? Your melodies and your parodies? Bitch, this time you gon' die publicly. Crosshairs, I don't need 5 shots. I kill the target with mine on lock. I'm a one-man army, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you pock or not. Don't drink your Hennessy, right on your enemy. You'll learn your lesson by Mr. Gator from Tennessee. Fuck your conspiracy, you can't put no fear in me. Bitch, I seen your picture, not who you appear to be. But if you are who we've been waiting 18 years to see, send me a postcard from Cuba and a bill for me.
Point of that. Kasinova wasn't bothering you. You don't see him going around making videos about you. I'll tell you what this was. You saw a guy and heard a guy that sounded and resembled Tupac. He sounded like Tupac and he resembled him. You were basically bored and you were a nobody. So, like I said in the comment section, you basically dissed Kasinova, or quote-unquote dissed him, as you want to call it, to get attention. And this video has 25,000 views. So essentially that's why you did it. And Kasinova, I can't compare myself to you. I'm not as popular as you, I know that. So don't take this comment the wrong way. But I went through the same thing that you're going through now. People called me all kind of shit. A fake Rock. You know, they said I was a wannabe version of The Rock from WWE. I'm a fake Tupac. I'm a fake Barack Obama. I mean, people say that kind of thing. And a guy on YouTube dissed me just to get attention. All of it was for attention. And that's what this Brabo Gator guy did to you. He did it to get attention. And he got it. And that's what he wanted. That's all this was. It was just an attention-seeking video. He was just trolling you. But he was doing it under the guise of dissing you. He called it dissing when in fact he was just trolling you. He's just a troll that happens to rap. People troll in different ways. He does it by rapping. People keep saying that your music is whack. They don't want to listen to that whack-ass music, as they say. Well, here's an idea. If you don't want to listen to his music, if you don't like his music, simply don't listen. Did he put a gun to your head and force you to listen to his music? No. He didn't force you to go to the Google store or go to the Google apps or whatever you call it, or go to iTunes and buy his albums. You chose to. He didn't make you do it. He didn't make you go on YouTube and listen to his music. You chose to. So what are you complaining to him for? If you don't like his music, don't listen. It's really simple. That's what I do. If I don't like something, I just don't listen. I even told him, I was like, I don't like Hail Mary. I was honest with him, but I didn't keep, going on his page and say, you're a fake Tupac. I just didn't listen to it unless I wanted to listen to it. And now that I've listened to it again, it's really not that bad. And then here's another thing. They said, well, Kasinova couldn't be Tupac because Pac wouldn't make whack ass music like this. How do you know what he would do? Are you inside of Tupac's head? Are you the music police? Who are you to tell somebody and what's whack? Who gave you authority over music? Are you rappers? No. You're just a bunch of fans with chips on their shoulders that have nothing better to do than to go around harassing this guy. That's essentially what it is. If he's doing anything wrong, then he will be taken care of by God. It's what God does. Let God be the judge. It's not your job to judge him if he's doing something wrong. If he's exploiting Tupac, God will handle it. It's not your problem. You're not God. Leave it up to God. Just like Tupac said, only God can judge me. If you're real Tupac fans, you would know that. He wouldn't make this whack-ass music. Well, all of Pac's music wasn't great either. He made some terrible songs, like the song The Case of the Misplaced Mic. That song was awful. And then that song Hit 'Em Up. I didn't like that one either. I can be unbiased, and I'm one of Tupac's biggest fans. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Kasinova, keep doing your thing. Don't listen to them. You're not making them listen to your songs, so I don't know why they keep complaining. And I want to end the video with this. No idea is original. Every idea came from somebody. So if Kasinova Tha Don is fake for sounding like Tupac, then I guess we're all fake, aren't we? I'm out.